Around 10 days ago, I took a small lettuce plant and introduced it into a Kratky jar. It's not that large plant you see, but it is the one that is in a jar. By placing the jar on top of this other growing container, I've been able to give the plant enough light to grow. And you can see that even though this is a diminutive variety of lettuce, the Tom Thumb, that is doing well. The leaves are looking a nice colorful green, and the roots, I'm going to pull up the cover on the jar to let you see those. Of course, the roots are not this long because with the Kratky method, the roots typically go into the upper layer of water where the gas exchange happens on the surface of the water. So let's pull up this cover, and now let's zoom in a little bit. So that's what I'm talking about. The roots typically come down just a little bit into the water, and they maintain a surface area gas exchange while the roots that are exposed above that area are doing the major gas exchange functions, while the roots in the water are picking up the water, delivering those to the leaves along with the nutrients. And hopefully there is enough nutrient solution in this jar to continue to feed the plant to maturity. Since it is a Tom Thumb variety of lettuce, it's smaller and does not use as much of that nutrient water. And in addition, it was started in a different system, so even though it was small when it started out, that did reduce the water requirements as well. The jar is a half gallon in size, and I should be able to maintain this half-strength solution until I pick the entire head of lettuce. The leaf that you see in the bottom right does have a little bit of tip burn that looks, like it was exposed to too much light. Actually, I had a little bit of leaf die off because when I set it over with that zucchini plant, it was covered up by one of the growing leaves there. Most varieties of lettuce will take around 1 gallon of nutrient solution with half-strength nutrient to grow to maturity. However, the example that I have here is going to be a little bit smaller than most typical lettuces, as I mentioned. And one of the nice things about growing with the Kratky method is there's no maintenance, and the setup is quite simple. On the half-gallon jar that I have here, there is a AeroGarden seed basket, which is the white seed basket you see the plant sitting in, and the black disc that you see is from Urban Hydroculture. It just allows adaptation, drops right on top of the jar, and that screw ring that comes with the half-gallon jar screws down and provides a very tidy solution. I also like with the Kratky containers that the smaller ones are easy to pick up and move around, and I could put that on a windowsill, I could put it outdoors, or I could put it underneath a grow light. The Spider Farmer 100 watt LED light above is probably around 400 ppfd, which is a little high for lettuce. I would prefer more around 250 to 350 ppfd, but it's doing well. And I've placed it right back where it was. If the zucchini gets a little bigger, I will probably have to find a new home for it. But it should be enough to provide me with a salad as this particular plant matures.